Alright guys, it is Friday night and we're about to be headed to a new lease or property that I've got access to, and it's raining, as you can see. Can you see that right there? I've got about a 3-hour drive, and I'm not trying to be cool with my hat on backwards, but as you can see right now, when it's down, you can't hardly see my eyes. See that? And by the way, I also do not have my external mic on, so I know the sound is probably pretty bad. It's just everything else is in the back. You can't see it back in the back, and I didn't want to get in the rain and pull my mic out, so I'm being lazy. But that being said, we're about to head off on the road, and I am pretty pumped to hunt tomorrow. We got a north wind. We got a little bit of I think the wind's going to be 5 or 10 miles an hour, so maybe some gusts of 10 or 12 miles an hour. The temps are dropping pretty good, so I'm just excited to hunt a new stand that I hung a few weeks ago. I'm also going to try to hang another stand as well if I get time, and but I've got to do some scouting and check I think 3 cameras that I've got out. So we'll see what happens, but we're going to head that way, and I'm pumped. All right, let's do it. Can you hear it? I just got to the property, and Luke Bryan singing "Hunting, Fishing, and Loving Every Day." Well, I just missed it. Anyhow, oh, that was a good timing. But yeah, so we just got here at the property. It's about 11. What time is it? 11:16 right now. So, but I'm gonna get everything kind of outside. You see what I've got back there? I've got my cooler and everything else back there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take everything out. I'm gonna be sleeping here in my back seat tonight of the Yukon, and headed out in the morning. I'm just gonna walk from the Yukon to my spot. It's a decent walk, but it should be a decent morning, or at least the weather's right. That's all I know. But I got to bundle up. I made sure I brought a few more extra clothes with me this go around. So I think it's going to be roughly, it says 50 right now, but it feels a lot cooler than that. But it's supposed to be in the upper 30s in the morning. So that is a breath of fresh air for me because it's been roughly in the upper 90s for a good long time now. So I'm ready for some cool air. But I'm going to hit the sack, and we're going to get after it in the morning. It's gonna be my bed for tonight. I don't know if you can see that. Alrighty, home sweet home. So it's about 4:50 right now, and I just got a lot of my gear on. So I'm going to be headed out. I've got to walk through a cornfield, and I'm going to be hunting on the middle of the property today. I hung a stand about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I guess it was. And so I'm really trying to learn the property, but I've got a north wind today. I think it's going to be about 9 or 10 miles per hour. But I'm hunting an area. I found some white oaks dropping a good bit of acorns. So I'm thinking that right now the deer, they'll pound the acorns, and they did cut the corn last week. So The property is going to act a little bit differently than what it was when I did some scouting. But I'm just excited to see what I might see today. So I'm going to head out right here in a second. So this morning was kind of a bust. I saw two smaller bucks. I'm guessing a year and a half old, maybe. The movement, those two came through about 9:15, so it was pretty slow all morning long. I ended up leaving around 10 o'clock. I've got to go check my cams, and I'm hoping to get at least one more stand out. So I've got to do a little bit of scouting, and I picked a decent day to do it. Right now it's 50 degrees outside, so I can take that. So but I may come back in here in the same area and hunt this afternoon. It kind of depends on my other cameras, and if I do hang another set, how I feel about that set, and if I make a lot of racket, I don't want to hunt that area too. So but I'm going to head out and check the cams, eat a bite, and get back at it this afternoon. So I'm going to go hang a stand right now. I went back to an area on this property that hasn't been hunted in a while, I don't think, from what I was told. And I found some white oak trees back there that were dropping pretty good, and it looked like there could be some good bedding back in the back. So I saw some fairly fresh trails and what have you, so it looks pretty decent. So I'm gonna go get this stand hung, and which, when I hang stands, I do not hang a stand without my tree harness. So I'm gonna put that on, but I'm hoping to get it all hung up today. And make sure I'm in focus here. Is that right? You can touch the screen here and keep your face in focus. This thing likes to focus on something 20 feet back, and it gets on me, and it'll focus on that back there, back and forth. Anyhow, but so I'm gonna go try to hang this set here, and maybe this afternoon I might get back and hunt it. I left some stuff at my old stand, so I'm gonna have to go back and pick all my gear up and bring it over here. I'll see what time it is when I get done here and how sweaty I am. So all right, I'm gonna get that done. Got my phone here. How much gear can one man carry to a stand? I got my trail camera, I got my climbing rope, got my stand on my back, I got my pole saw, and I got my climbing sticks. You can see that. I'm gonna try to get it all in here in one go around. Luckily I don't have to walk too far, but anyhow, so I'm gonna get this stand hung and try to be quiet as I can, and maybe get back in here this afternoon, I hope. All right, let me shut this camera off.
Well, I hope I'm in focus. Here we are. I'm in focus. I think I'm in focus. Here. I'm trying to get in focus here. Here, let me do this. I guess I'm in focus. Here, let me do this. Well, I don't know if you just saw earlier, but I shot an armadillo, and the arrow bounced right off the back. I have heard that if you don't use a heavy enough load, depending on what caliber rifle or pistol you're using, that bullet will bounce right off the back. And I just watched the footage. I thought maybe I missed, but the arrow hit the shell, and just went glazed, hit it, and rode right over it. And I can't get over how tough an armadillo is. Anyhow, I haven't seen hardly any action today. I saw two does in behind earlier, and that's about it. This morning I saw those two small bucks, but it's been real slow. So I thought I would just take an armadillo. Well, I guess that didn't work out. Alright. It's time to get everything out of the tree. I got a 3-hour drive back to the house tonight, so